Alright, guys, here we are reacting to another video. So today we are gonna react to a video of MK Brad. The video title is How to Have Emotional Control Like AYANOKOJI Kiyotaka from Classroom of the Elite. So without further ado, let's begin. Oh, I just wanted to say something before I even start talking about this thing. So he makes some good videos. I mean, you can watch his video if you like, but keep that in mind. If you are somebody who is really sensitive about certain types of contents, then I do not recommend it. And the video that I'm gonna watch right now will be the link of that video will be in the description box, so you can check that out if you want. And yeah, I watch some anime, but I do not watch that often. Like I watch like one or two in a season. So if I really feel like it has a good character or good story, so I watched Classroom of the Elite, and I think it has a good character, but the story might be a little bit mid, but the characters are good, and I personally like the character of AYANOKOJI Kiyotaka because um, it's kind of like a fantasy character, but I have seen somebody like I can relate to it because I have a friend who is like that. But even though AYANOKOJI Kiyotaka has a poker face, my friend has like a really, like, he always smiles. So yeah, you can see, I can relate to that character, and he has a really his IQ is like 145, my friend's IQ. So yeah, a friend's IQ. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I personally like that character. A lot of guys would be in the comment section disagreeing with me, but will be disagreeing with me. But I don't think that necessarily reflect the fact that the character isn't good enough for, like, a lot of weird stuff goes on in an anime. So yeah, that's the thing you guys should keep in mind, and I don't think that you should be wasting your time watching a bunch of things. I watched it because it kind of like, I wasn't watching a lot of anime back in that season. So yeah, right now I'm watching Chainsaw Man, but I think I'll have to drop it. I think it's overhyped, but there are a lot of things you guys can learn from those kinds of anime, like emotional control, intelligence, and stuff like that. So that's why I'm reacting to this video, and somebody requested me to react to this video. So yeah, just keep that in mind because I listen to my subscribers. So if you have any request, you guys can leave a comment down below and then tell me what kind of video should I react to next. So yep, that's a lot of talk. Let's get it started. Anyway,
do you want to truly and genuinely develop emotional control? It's self-evident that emotional control is something that AYANOKOJI has down-packed due to a many.
yeah, I think I have seen it. Like, emotional control is the most important thing. That's why I like that character. Otherwise, I wouldn't have watched this anime in any way. Like, you have to have that control. If you are a man, especially if you are a woman, you don't have to. and I don't think that it's necessary. It's kind of like an elective thing for any kind of women who are out there. Like, you, if you don't have the emotions, then how you're gonna have a good relationship? I think I really expect it from a person. Like, if I'm getting married to a woman, then I'll um, take that as a good sign, but not too much, like emotionally trying to control somebody or blackmailing somebody, that kind of thing. No, I do not like that. But having emotions is really important for women. But for men, you have to control it. Like, even if you have emotions, you can't show it to the general audience or people who are not related to you in any way. So yeah.
Of circumstances. Moreover, emotional control is something that is extremely beneficial and practical to us in real life, which is why I'm taking the time to make this video. In this video, AYANOKOJI can be used as a reference example or our mascot for emotional control, as it can be intriguing.
He is a really good editor. I mean, if he is doing his job proper, I mean, if he is doing the job himself. So yeah, kind of interesting.
To see how the author uses real life traits and exemplifies it in a character such as AYANOKOJI.
But my real feedback would be, you were using the background music on a high volume. Like, you should be lowering the volume so that it does sound good. Because like, I don't think that it's a good way to, like, I mean, you are making good videos, MK Brad, but the thing is that the VGM is really loud. Like, it doesn't feel like a VGM. Okay, I mean background music. So yeah.
Just like every video, I must make it clear that it is impossible to completely be like a fictional character, hence the keyword fictional. However, it is very, very much possible to...
Yeah, like, a lot of guys would be like, hey, like, I mean, I'm kind of against superhero stuff. Like, I watch some of the superhero stuff, for example, Spider-Man. But the thing that general audience understand, that one day I will have this superpower. I'll be by, like, there will be something magical thing, and then through that magical stuff they will get superpower. No, it doesn't happen like that. You have to create, you have to take actions, and then you have to work on that, and that's how you can become someone. And in this anime, like, whatever the character they were trying to portray, they were trying to, like, take a human, and then they were trying to amplify his power like a normal human being, and then like maximum IQ, maximum strength, or anything like that. But what a lot of superhero anime or like superhero types stuff convinces us is that you will have a magical moment and things will get changed. That's not how the real world works. So you guys have to keep that in mind. And yeah, you can copy some of the things he does in the anime. So that's why you guys can take certain things out, and then you can implement those things in your life, so that you can have a better life. Because emotional control is really important. Like, yeah, things will go in some way that you might not want, but you take the risk. Like, if you can control your emotions, there will be a lot more advantages that will be on your way, while some disadvantages will be there too. So yeah, you have to keep that in mind. Like, anything has advantages and disadvantages. Like, if you think like that. So anyway.
Watch any character in any show or genre, study how the writer makes them operate, and consciously conceptualize potential scenarios that could be similar in real life. That is completely realistic and absolutely objective. So
By the way, you guys should check out his channel. I think he makes good videos. So yeah.
Encourage you to disregard anyone who says you cannot learn from anime or that it's childish. These individuals are
That's childish. Like, I don't know. Like, you cannot learn anything from an anime. What? When I learned English, I used to watch cartoon and then I pick up those words early on. That's why it was really easy for me to like learn. I mean, through cartoon, especially um, in this day and age. Like your parents are like working, so what are you gonna do? Like if you don't have anything to watch or anything like that, they might be cooking, like they're home but they're cooking. So what are you learning? Like they're busy doing something at that time, you don't have a choice, so you watch cartoon and stuff like that and you learn from that. Like it's not like something that will make a significant change in your life, but at the end of the day it does matter for certain group of people when they're having a situations like I described in couple of minutes ago or a couple of seconds ago.
extremely close-minded in life and genuinely believe that there should be some sort of threshold or limitation on how one can learn or embody information. These are the type of people who actively pursue the whole.
Yeah, like there are a lot of people who will say like a little learning is a dangerous thing. I mean, I have seen it and I have experienced it personally. So yeah, like they will tell you this is not how the world works. Like you cannot get a $1 million advice from a 9 to 5 job, like 9 to 5 worker. They won't be able to share you the way or share you certain kinds of tips and tricks how to become a millionaire. So obviously avoid that kind of trap. Like hey, if somebody is telling you, did they like experience something personally? Did they have certain experience that are backing up their claim? No. If they don't have that, then definitely you gotta avoid that. But yeah, if something is generally true, then that doesn't matter. Like if somebody is telling you or not, if something is generally true, you have to just do some research and you have to find it out. Like hey, whether it's generally true or it's kind of like a ridiculous points that your friends or somebody you know made up. So yeah.
Hold people back from their potential instead of encouraging others to learn and grow in their own unique way. These people are the scum of the earth. This channel is for the open-minded, not the narrow. Let's get straight into it. If we're talking AYANOKOJI, it is virtually impossible to mention the creation of his personality traits without also mentioning the White Room. As most of us know, the White Room was an environment crafted by AYANOKOJI's father himself in a
I think yeah, like a lot of guys would be telling me that hey, you are naturally talented in maths, and I don't believe in that. I think I spend more time doing the homework and solving questions on maths. Like I mean, when it comes to maths, I think I like maths. That's why I understand it more than most people. Even like if you were to tell me like let's say the question is in Japanese. Like I can barely read Japanese, but I see the math. I can understand the math. I can understand the logic behind certain kinds of math. So like when I'm doing algebra or anything like that, if I barely can read a question, still I would be able to answer it. So math question, when it comes to math question, so it's a thing that I like personally, and I try to work on. And when you work on something, you see Cristiano Ronaldo. He works on himself. That's why he's a good. I mean, he's the best. And yeah, Messi is also a good player. Definitely, I'm not trying to um, take any credits from there, but yeah, like they're both the best player. That doesn't make sense. One can be the best, but um, yeah, I think the talent we always say talent, talent, talent. No, actually, somebody likes something in certain ways, and they try to work on that, and it can be like produced by giving input, but it is not certainly like it's not something that you can guarantee that yeah, I'm sure this person will be a genius, like I can make him to be a genius. It is, I mean, I don't have any research paper or anything like that, but I can certainly say like if you make somebody work on something, then they will be good at it, like if they like it, at least if they at least have the capacity to work on that. Like a lot of people, like my handwriting, like my some people would force you to write down English, like English alphabet, so that your handwriting gets better. And my brother used to do it. Like they will be like, hey, they will be giving me pressure, like, hey, you gotta do it, otherwise I won't be buying you this kind of stuff. I won't be buying you a car, like toy car, when I was a child. So they would be giving me that kind of pressure, not a negative pressure, but so what I would have done, in what I had done in the past, is that I used to like write down things, but my handwriting was really bad. Like I used to get angry, like why the hell you are giving me this kind of work? I don't want to do this kind of work. So I used to deliberately write down the English alphabet in the worst way. Like they were not looking so good. Like I remember those days. So um, yeah, like if you do not like something, and if you hate it, if somebody even tells you, even they do every possible things, it is likely to go in the worst possible, like you'll have a worst possible outcome. So that's the thing I think you guys should consider. Like you can produce a genius, like if they like at least a little bit when it comes to certain things, they like you can make them a genius, you can make them a talented person in those subjects. Okay, I mean, I personally believe that.
Establishment curated specifically to engineer from birth the most intelligent and cultivated youth that the city of Japan has ever seen. AYANOKOJI himself was an erudite. Some people say it was due to having pressure on him as his father owned the White Room establishment, and others say it could be genetics. Or whatever the specifics, AYANOKOJI
Genetics, or like we have, as I said, like if you like something generally, then if there is external pressure, you can do much better in that subject. But if there is no external pressure and you like the subject, it will be average. Sometimes if you put a lot of effort, then maybe it will go above average, or maybe you will be good at it. Sometimes you will be talented, you'll be called talented, hey, he's a genius or something like that. It will be depend on your choice. But if you like something just a little bit, and if there is external pressure like White Room that I've seen, then you can like this will too this too will push you to the next level. Like if you are looking forward to have a good what do you say, like if you want to be good in that. So
was
yeah,
the one student that excelled above all the others in the school's history, literally becoming the benchmark of success for all future students after his.
yeah, like sometimes like curriculum, school curriculum gets changed because they know like they apply certain kind of rules and then they fail, so those are called pilot program, something like that. And they try to do experiment on certain things, and then yeah, they try to get the best out of it. But sometimes the result goes in the wrong way, like they don't expect something and then that happens, so they change the school curriculum, so it can be a thing.
his departure. Now, let's tie how the White Room plays into AYANOKOJI's emotional control, and of course, how we could potentially relate this to hypothetical scenarios of
All right, I'll have to check the time. It's already 20 minutes.
real life. Lesson 1: environment, environment, environment. Ask yourself this question: what is your normal? What is the normal day for you? What activities and lifestyle do you find to be normal for?
That's really a good question. Like, we often don't ask ourselves questions. That's why we do not have any kind of solution. So if you are a person who can ask question, who can question yourself, then definitely it's gonna lead you to somewhere which will be much more beneficial for you than the person who is not questioning themselves, their activities. So yeah, you have to keep track of that thing. Like, I often ask myself questions like, hey, what the hell I'm doing here? What is the purpose of my life? What is going to bring some kind of meaning in my life? So yeah.
For you. For some people, it's playing video games all day in their dorm room, eating Cheetos, and then binging all their favorite Twitch streamers. Then after that gets boring, then they get an urge to wax a carrot because they have a PMO addiction. Then passing out until it's 11 a.m. the next morning. For some other people, their normal
Yeah, don't be a loser, man.
is waking up at 6:30 a.m. to hit a killer
6:30 a.m. I wake. So today I wake up at 3:30 a.m. I had a good night's sleep, so I slept around like 8 to 9 hours. Yeah, it was a really good night's sleep.
workout. Then while taking a shower, they're strategically thinking on what productive things need to be done that day. Then they immediately execute with blitzkrieg. Now, which normal do you think would make you more successful in life? If we look
Actually, he has explained it, quite well. I would say like the latter mm, would be more successful. So the reason is that he explained it like you were eating Cheetos, but when you were waking up late, but you were doing the hard work. Still, there is a chance that you will be successful. There is no way that you will be unsuccessful if you do the hard work. So yeah, there is no way. um, I do believe that we have to be understanding of that. Some people loves to wake up around like 10 a.m. Some people wakes up around like 1 p.m. It does depend on the job or the types of work you are doing, and if you are serious, if you're taking actions, if you're taking responsibility for the things you are doing, then definitely it's gonna make you successful. But if you are not being responsible, like everything is the fault of government, like if you think like that, no, it's gonna solve any problem at all. Like if you are not taking the responsibility, you are blaming the government. So, or if you are blaming the environment, oh, I'm not in the right environment, then create an environment that will work for you. Why are you complaining about your life? Like there was a guy who was my friend until my second year. So like in the first year we were very close, and he was complaining about his life, and his mother doesn't take him seriously. His mother was like, he is a billionaire, he inherited like a billion from his dad, but he's unhappy. He's complaining about 5 billions anyway. So he's complaining about his life. Like, you see, that's the problem. Like, if you are born rich, you do not do the job to become rich. Usually some people do, or some people don't take anything from their parents, they try to build it themselves. So that's a really good thing to consider, like I mean, keep in mind. So good thing to keep in mind. So you guys gotta be serious about that. You guys gotta be serious about taking actions, because otherwise you will be unsuccessful. Like, if you don't take any actions, if you're being a loser eating Cheetos, Doritos. I mean, I was a loser. I mean, I gotta admit that. Like in 2019, like I used to do the study bare minimum study. Yeah, I was getting a good grade, especially in maths, but I was eating Doritos always, and I wasn't working on my physiques anything at all. I was really lean. I should show you the picture of myself from 2019. Then you can have an idea of the. You see, I've shown this picture so you guys can see how lean I was. And I wasn't like I was eating Doritos back then. So yeah, and right now my physics is this. You can see, right? Lucky screen. Six pack abs, a good chest, and yep. That's the thing. Like you have to take actions, otherwise there will be no change, and you'll be a loser for life.
Look at the normal of AYANOKOJI.
And yeah, your relationship will be miserable as well. So yeah, like it continues. It's a circle. Like it's an infinite circle. So if you want to break the circle, you have to take actions.
Environment consisted of
Actions that will allow you to be successful.
the most painful trials and tests of performance than any other kids in Japan, and on a daily basis. AYANOKOJI was placed in an environment where he was forced to stretch his most optimal state as a human being, and no matter the cost. Unfortunately, the school encouraging even immoral characteristics, if that
I think you don't have to be immoral at all. Like you just have to put in the right effort,
meant guarantees.
and you like a right effort will allow you to be successful in gaining experience. And yeah, you might fail doing the job successfully, but you will be successful in terms of gaining experience, and that experience can be used in the future to gain something that is going to be meaningful to your life, and that will make you successful.
Success. Inside the White Room, AYANOKOJI's environment consisted of survival of the fittest, an environment of die-hard competition, day after day after day, so that therefore excellence and perfection became AYANOKOJI's default state, aka
The new normal.
his normal. Now,
Okay, so yeah, I got it right. So yeah, I think the new normal is that when you put in the right effort, it becomes the new normal. I go to the gym. I don't feel like feel anything special right now, but I understand it right now. But back in the day, it was really hard. Like I couldn't even like I saw like when first time I went to the gym, I was trying to do dumbbell press for my bicep, and I was like, no, not dumbbell press. It's called like dumbbell. I don't even know. Like I was working on my bicep, and I had a 5 pound dumbbell on my hand, and I was like, I couldn't even do it properly. But when I saw women, saw a woman, I thought, I'm like, what is going on? Like, she was yeah, that was like 10 pounds. She was doing the 10 pounds, and I was like, what? If she can do 10 pounds, why can't I do 12.5 pounds? I gotta do more than her. And I was kind of like, I had this ego back in the day, and I know that I was a loser. So uh, that's the thing. Like, I tried to do it, and I felt serious pain in my hand. Like I couldn't even imagine like what the hell is going on. So yeah, you have to be careful like how you're considering your life.
obviously the White Room is an extreme example, but the underlying message is still inescapable. Environment initiates the type of person you will be, because environment initiates the type of habits you will form as a human being. And whatever your habits are determines what your normal will be. Don't lose me here. Listen, my brother.
Yeah, so the new normal is that when you build a habit, as I said, like I was doing 5 pounds, and then I started slowly lifting more weights and doing more bicep workout on a weekly basis. So that allowed me to make that thing my new normal, and that new normal has helped me to grow my biceps significantly. Like I have shown you the picture, right? So that's the thing you guys should keep in mind. Like when you start doing something, you don't feel anything after a while. Like 21 days usually takes you to build a new habits, and once you build a new habits, um, if you continue doing it, it will be much more easier for you to like forget, like, oh, this is the hardest thing I'm doing right now. No, you will never feel like it, because it's easy and your brain gets used to it. Like the process, the pattern, the steps that you take, it takes some times for your brain to get used to it.
Brothers, if you want to easily and naturally build ironclad emotional control and establish an irremovable fortress around your emotions, you must dedicate yourself to an environment where it is possible for that emotional fortress to be built. Just like AYANOKOJI, you must be surrounded by external stimuli that will force you to establish emotional control in the first place. If you
That's a really good point. Like if you are the average of 5 men, there is a good analogy that a lot of people will make online. So yeah, if you're living with people who are not good, like literally worse than you, in many ways, like not taking responsibility, not taking any actions, do not do any kind of workout, like don't go to the gym and stuff like that, and not taking their life seriously, eating Cheetos and playing video games all day long, they are going to make you another loser. Like they're losers and they will make you a loser. So you have to be sure of that, like, hey, you are surrounded by good people, you have a good environment around you. So yeah,
you give yourself choice, then naturally your emotional control will never mold. Once again, AYANOKOJI is a fictional character in the White Room, a fictional establishment. And for the love of God, no, I'm not saying go out and find an establishment to kidnap you and have you tortured against your will. At the beginning of the video, I said this channel is for the open-minded, but it's not for idiots. So no, you don't need to find a White Room. Nonetheless, though, we can find ways in real life to replicate. As I
yeah,
continue to watch class,
there is multiple ways to replicate certain things, and that will allow you to be successful. So anyway, I think I'm gonna keep the video short. So yeah, I'll end the video right over here, because I want you to watch the video over there, not here. Like if I give you the full video over here, then he's not gonna get any views, and obviously some people who works on certain videos, they are trying to make some money because they're putting the hard work in making a video, and they want to make money, and that's what allows them to make future videos as well. So you guys gotta check this video out, hopefully. And yeah, there are so many things over here.
in the context of emotional control, the more pain you can feel without wincing or feeling the need to run away, then the more authority
I think
and domination you'll have over your emotions. The teachers within the White Room understood this too.
so the pain threshold, like if you are doing something, then your pain threshold like gets increased, so you can take more pain, and that's what you guys gotta be serious about. Like, hey, I can take this pain, like not physical pain, but like some kind of habitual, like something that is going to make you successful, something like that. So yeah, you have to have some kind of allowance of things that will make you successful in your life. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe for more content like this, and definitely you guys can share the video with your friends and family. Oh my god damn. So yeah, definitely subscribe to this channel if you like the video, and there is a super chat option and super thanks option. You guys can help me support this channel. Like I mean, you guys can help me to make feature videos and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely, and definitely comment down below like what kind of things you want me to react to next. So yeah, peace.